Hello folks, and welcome to my May reading vlog. Today is the first day of May. Another month has started. It also happens to be Independence Day for Israel. Today Israel is 77 years old. Unfortunately yesterday there were no beginning of festivities because of the weather. I mean, I didn't want to go out, but the weather was really hot. They decided not to do anything for now, postponing it for a few days. So we'll see. Maybe next week there'll be something. I might go because I do love the fireworks. All right, so today is, since it's Independence Day, it's like Shabbat, when no one's really working. Although some stores might be working. Definitely everything's open on the seaside, all the cafes and everything. So I am starting the month with continuing to read Metro 2033 by, and I showed it in my end of my April vlog, I didn't even say the writer, Dmitry Gluchovsky. Gluchovsky, I think. Dmitry Gluchovsky. So, some of you might have heard of the game. There's a Metro game. It's, no, there were two games, I think. Yeah, I think two, or actually three. I remember, like, 5 years ago, there was a third one. Yeah, I think there was. Well, anyway, it's based on this series of books by this Russian writer, because this is translated to English. Though bless whoever did all this, they don't really, there's no, it doesn't even say here who translated it. Maybe it says it in the back. Nope. Which is astounding to me. Oh, maybe I'll look online. I might find who did that. But yeah, interesting. So yeah, this is the novel behind Metro Last Light. So yeah, the Metro games, basically. I started this years ago and never, obviously, as always, never went to it. Back to it, that is. So now I will continue reading it. I looked in my piles and I felt like, you know what, I want to read this one, so this is the one I'm going to read. But that's it, we'll see. I might finish it this month, I hope. I don't know anymore. I always say, well, I want to read this and read that, and then the plan changes, so we'll see. But this is the one I'm going to focus on. Next week we're going to take Doyle for a haircut, so probably read it then. But take it with me, because we usually wait there. Alright, so that is it, folks. I hope we all have a good May, and that many things will progress and be good. Good evening, folks. Today the weather has been weird. And Dad and Grandma went out this morning, and it was all cloudy, there was wind, but then the sun would peek out. At least it wasn't as hot as yesterday, but still. It's still spring, so the weather is unstable, which sucks. But the heat is creeping in. So not looking forward to summer. Hey. And it will be my birthday next month, so there's that. Okay, on to reading. I've actually read quite a lot since the month started. I finished, was it 2 mangas or 3? No, I read a manga called Shogukara. At least I'm pretty sure it's Kara and not Chara. Shogukara and Volume 1, and I read One Punch Man Volume 2 that I've had. But I think there was a third one. For some reason, I can't remember now. Is there a third one? Maybe not, but I read those two for sure. I finished the rest of the issues I had that I wasn't going to film about. And now I'm down only to the issues that I do potentially want to film about. Again, potentially. There's some series there I picked up that, well, there's one I don't have all the parts of, so we'll see. If I like it, maybe I'll get the rest, but I don't know. But yeah, I read those. I even finished a book as well. I read, it was Goosebumps number 40. Night of the Living Dummies. I finished reading that one. It's all in all pretty good. At least I'll have a book read this month. Yeah, I have a book read this month now. I'm getting through some of these mangas that I've picked up years ago. Like 4 years ago. Something like that. So that's good. On to what I've been reading. I wanted to read some mangas for a bit, but I've decided to pick up a book. I've started reading The Wave. Or Wave, actually, by Morton Root. But and Morton Root is his pen name, apparently, because when I looked this up on Goodreads, it didn't have the writer's name as it is here. I had this copy also a while ago, or this edition. Well, anyway, I think many people might know this one. I watched a play when I was in school. They took us to see it. It's a story of students. The teacher decided to experiment and essentially let them see how the Nazi Party rose. How were so many people either went with it or convinced or, well, didn't have much of another choice. So I saw the play, but the play we had here in Israel. I know there's a movie, but I wanted to read the book, so now I'm doing that. I'm enjoying it. I'm close to the end. I don't have a lot left. I'm gonna try to finish this tonight. So it's very interesting to see how quickly it escalates and everything. But yeah, an interesting read. There's that, and yesterday I finally started reading that Space Pirate Captain Harlock comic series that I got by Blaze back then. I read the first issue yesterday, but today I knew I wouldn't have time to film, so I decided to pick up something that I'm not likely to film about, and that's this Robin 80th anniversary, one of those 100-page super spectaculars. I'm gonna read this one today. I'm pretty sure I'll finish this today. Even though it's 100 pages, it's short stories. So far, I like it. It's about it. I think it's gonna be about different Robins. Although so far this is the third story I'm on already. I've been about Dick Grayson. Yeah, there's that. That's what I've been reading. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first clip. I think I'll stop saying what I'm planning to read, and I'll just, in each clip, I'll show you what I'm reading at the moment, because I make plans and I just change them all of a sudden. So it is what it is. This is the wave flag. That looks like a little ghost. Okay. Doesn't it? Alright, so that is it, folks. This is all, Good afternoon, folks. It's been quite a while since I updated. In that time, Grandma helped me pack away all my long-sleeve shirts, because it's officially too hot for them now. Hooray. It is what it is. So now I'm wearing all the short ones. I haven't got 2 new ones as well. Had an unfortunate week. My regular wheelchair has a problem. Man, this is the first not electric wheelchair that I've had so many problems with. I've had a lot of wheelchairs since I was 16 already. This is the first one. The back ripped when I first got it. Then something else broke. I'm unfortunate with this one. And then yesterday, my electric wheelchair, something broke in there too. No, it's not such a serious problem, but it still needs fixing. I'm unlucky with wheelchairs recently. Well, that's life. It happens. Oh, I bought myself a really early birthday present, a Polaroid camera. Or, yeah, it's the company Polaroid. I've always wanted one of these for quite a while now. I think like 3 years. So I saved up money, and I decided to get one already. Because they had them here at our mall. I know there's a model where this, all the blue is purple. I would have loved one of those. I mean, I would have loved it to be in purple color. I don't care too much what model I get. But this is what they had. They had either this or black, so I thought, let's go patriotic. By black, I mean the whole camera. Also, I imagine filming with an all-black camera in this heat's not going to be fun. Everything's going to be heated up. So I already took some photos of my pets and of myself. I shouldn't have taken photos of myself because, oh boy, I looked unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, I still gotta learn how to properly use it and press the button and everything. Because I don't, well, I'll figure it out. But I'm really happy I got it. Okay, enough about daily life stuff. Oh, I should try to take a picture of a book. Also outside. But it's expensive having one, like the... this stuff, the filming thing, the pages, I mean, it's like 100 shekel for 8 of them in this box. So yeah, I'm gonna think really well what I want to take pictures of. Okay, on to reading. I read a few more trades, those 80th anniversary special ones that came out in 2021, was it? Well, I read all 3 of them. The one with Robin was my favorite. Catwoman and Joker were okay. Not bad either. Oh, and I remembered the manga I told you about last time that I couldn't remember. It was, what was it? Big Hero 6. Yeah, there was the Disney movie, and then there was they came out with 2 mangas. It was okay. They changed the story. They changed Hero's character. I don't know. I think I showed it in my first clip for this month, I believe, because I remember talking about it. That was the one I finished reading. Today I'm gonna continue reading Harlock. And also the manga that I've started is Full Metal Alchemist by story and art by Hiromu Arakawa. I'm 99% certain this is a lady, because I've seen something about, yeah, it's a lady. It's a lady, and it's one of those 3-in-1, so it has the first 3 mangas in one. That's why it's so thick. So I've heard of Full Metal Alchemist over the years. I remember seeing clips on YouTube of the anime. And I thought, oh, this looks interesting. I think I got this maybe off a Book Depository, I believe. So yeah, I finally dug it out and I'm reading it. I'm in page 121. So I'm getting close to finishing the first volume of the manga here. And I'll get to the number 2 and 3. And we'll see if I continue. But so far, I really like it. It's very interesting. I mean, I kind of been spoiled for the, not the full end, but I know how it kind of wraps up. But still, I do want to read it. So I've been reading, I finished, I think I showed last time, I finished reading The Wave. Yeah, I finished reading The Wave. And I don't know what I'll read after Full Metal Alchemist. I might pick up a book again. We'll see. I'm not certain. As I said, I tell you what I'm planning to, but then I often change that into something completely different. That's what I'm reading so far. I have more books, not books, comics to get rid of. And hopefully this week my electric wheelchair will be fixed, because until it is, I'm pretty grounded. Which is sad. We'll see. I think maybe they'll be able to fix it up tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Might be that Dad'll have to, or maybe they'll deliver this. I don't know. I'm just hoping I can go outside. All right, folks, that is all for now. Today's 21st. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do another update before the month ends, before I wrap up the vlog, but I'm not sure. We'll see. All right, folks, that is all for now. Well, folks, it is the end of May. Today is the last day, and tomorrow we start June. It's been an eventful month. Got a bit of reading done. Actually finished 2. Yeah, I think I finished 2 books. Or was it 3? No, I think it was 2. Let's say I finished some books. I read quite a fair bit of mangas. Happy about that. Oh, there is one manga I need to get back to. I started and then left it, as always. But overall, good reading. Unfortunately, it's also getting hotter, and I believe tomorrow we're starting summer, aren't we? It's gonna be June. Oh dear. I'm so not happy about that. Well, what are you gonna do? It's summer. Yeah, you can feel it, especially outside. Ooh. It's like walking through an oven. So I've continued reading some single issues. Didn't end up making another update for the end of the month. But yeah, I read some more single issues. I received some new ones in a haul you already would have seen, but yeah, I already posted it. And actually yesterday got another manga. Oh, sorry, not yesterday, 2 days ago. Doyle! He's chasing either Vasya or Watts. I think it was Vasya. I gave him a treat, he's protecting it. Where was I? Oh yeah, sorry, not yesterday. Oh wait. No, yesterday. Got a manga. So I'll probably be reading that in June already, obviously. So yesterday I read, he had 2 comics from Lira that he got for free. It's this Israeli comic books, actually. It's this series. Today I'm going to read number 3. So I got issue 2 and 3. Yeah, it was relatively interesting. Issue 2, I mean. And, that's it. And tomorrow I'm starting other comics. Okay, so what I've been reading since then, I don't remember if I should have. Did I? I don't remember already. But yeah, I've continued with Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. They all have global bestseller on them, honestly. Oh, that's my grandma earphone. They all have global bestseller written on them. Here I thought my grandma's watching something. Yeah, anyway, I think a lot of people heard of the book. I bought it a few years ago. Started it, I think, a year or 2 ago. I went to like page 16, I think, back then, and that's it. And I found it a bit dry, but I decided I want to pick it up again. And this time I'm finding it very interesting. So not bad. There was the movie. I hate when they have the movie cover. But there was what was in the bookstore. I'm on page 68 now. So yeah, I think I will finish this in June. So far it's interesting. It's about, what would you call it? Like, futuristic kind of story, sci-fi. I guess it's kind of sci-fi, right? Yeah, I guess kind of. I might see the movie afterwards. That was directed by Steven Spielberg. Interesting. Oh, what did he direct? I heard his name many a times before. The director, but I don't know what he directed. But yeah, the book's good so far. We'll see how it continues. I don't know. I don't know when it came out though. Because there's references here that are like at least it had to have written in the early 2000s, at least, because there's reference to the a Star Wars prequel trilogy. I mean, so I imagine it had to have been at least published in the 2000s. I mean, if so, there's no way it could have had references to that without it. I never look. I should have looked. But anyway, I am enjoying this one. We'll see how it'll be in the end. I will say that if it just didn't have the main actor here and just this background, I would have liked it a lot more. Yeah, it's funny the description they have of the actual main character in the book, and then you see this actor looks familiar. Was he in The Fault in Our Stars, or The Fault in Our The Fault in Our Stars? Remember the John Green book, Fault in Our Stars, and then it was the movie, and I think he played the guy, the love interest, I think. Anyway, it looks familiar. Never mind. All right, so my point was lost. What I meant to say was that he's depicted, as fat in the book and acne and all that. And in here, he's like, obviously they Hollywoodized it, so this guy looks in shape and all that. No acne. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I wonder how the girl was described in this one. Well, anyway, that's about that. Let me stop before I start going on another train of thought. But that was it overall. May was a good reading month. Next month it's my birthday. I will not be buying any books though, because I already bought myself my camera and I really don't need more books as well. Alright folks, that is it. I hope you had a good reading month in May. You read interesting books. Let me know down below what you've been reading in May, and that is it. Remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!